5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for...
The Craig and Ryland Magic Review Show.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome back to another review show right here on...
Magic TV.
We've been doing this a long time, right? We have been making reviews for a very long time.
Yeah.
Years. Now, we started doing these at the beginning of lockdown.
Wow.
And we've hardly missed a week. I think that's pretty impressive. What do you reckon?
That's pretty good.
Anyway, if you're new to the channel, this is Ryland, I'm Craig, and we review magic tricks. We're completely and totally honest. We give you our 100% opinion on exactly what we think. We're not going to hold back. And I think we're pretty much the only reviewers on the internet that learn and perform every single thing that we review. Because I honestly believe that the best way to actually give a comprehensive, honest review is by being able to perform the trick. I think you need to be able to learn it to a point you can perform it. Now, logistically, it's not possible for us to go out and perform everything to real people, but we perform it, we get it to the point where we're happy to perform it to real people, if that makes sense. And we're going to get straight into it this week with a brand new trick from Gentleman's Magic. So if you're into their style of magic, then this is the first review. Let's have a look at Stolen. So, Ryan, the first trick up today is Stolen by Gentleman's Magic. I love Gentleman's Magic. Yeah. My favourite trick that they brought out is that thing that you do in your close-up with the bottle and the coin goes into the little bottle with the cork. That's amazing, right? I like that. Gentleman's Magic are really good. Well, they've brought out a brand new trick called Stolen, and this is a reimagining of ring flight. Now, if you don't know what ring flight is, it's used by a lot of close-up workers. I know you don't use ring flight, but the whole idea of ring flight is that you borrow a ring, the ring vanishes, and it appears on your keychain. Now, for years, there were lots of different versions that were out. Probably the GOAT version of ring flight over the last few years has been Ring Flight Revolution by Dave Bonsall and Prop Dog. You've also got Flight by Illusionist that came out a few years ago. That's been very popular. Yigal Masika brought a version out a couple of years ago, and that was very popular as well. Lots of different versions of Ring Flight, lots of different versions. And they all work on the same sort of principle, which is you have a reel, right? So that's how most ring flights work. You have a reel built into a key fob, built into a little wallet that you have on your keys, and you clip the ring onto the key fob.
When I first saw you do this, it kind of fooled me.
Well, you don't do ring flight at all, do you?
No.
At all. And, you know, I'm going to go on...
Like, I think the way this, it looks real.
It does.
When you watch the video, the ending is real. It looks so real.
It really does.
It really does.
I really like this.
I was standing literally like here, you were there, and it looked like it really was set in on.
Yeah, and that's what I love about this. You're going to see a performance in a minute. I think this is the best ring flight I've ever seen. This is the one that I'm going to start using from now on. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But before we go any further, let's have a look at a performance. So I did this to Thea. Yeah. You were filming this, but I performed this to Thea. Yeah. Thea's little mind was blown, just completely blown. Have a look at the performance first of all. And then I'll talk about why I like this so much. Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for a Magic Live. Today I'm going to be doing a routine called Stolen. Now this has just recently come out from Gentleman's Magic. Here with T. How you doing, Thea? You okay?
Good.
It's my daughter, Thea. So Thea, I want to show you something. Do you know what this is? Have you ever seen one of these before?
Yeah.
Safety pin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to check it out? Make sure it's okay. Don't open it just yet. But it is normal, correct?
Yes, no holes except in that one. Yep.
Very good. And I want to, you've got a ring.
Yes,
can
actually,
I borrow it?
But you better not lose it. It's my favourite one.
Is it your favourite ring? Well, I'll keep it.
Make sure to lose it.
I'll keep it so safe. Put it on on that side.
Oh, on that side.
Like that, and then we'll so now it can't go. It can't come off this, right?
No, let me just check. I can't come off.
Is that? Can you see that on there, right?
Yes.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Watch. Don't blink. I'm going to put it right here. No sleeves. Nothing weird going on. Watch. First of all, the ring vanishes.
What?
The ring is the first thing to vanish. Now, hold your hand out for me, because the second thing to vanish is the safety pin.
What?
So there we go. I can do it again. Would you like to see it again?
You better make my ring come back. Make my ring come back.
I can do it again. I just need another ring. Have you got another ring?
I've got a waffle watch.
Okay, well, hang on. Look. I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is you're one ring down. The good news is the loss of your ring brought fun and enjoyment to everybody watching at home, on TV, on YouTube. So thank you very much.
That's physical assault.
What?
That's physical assault.
You're not happy? Look, check this out, Thea. I'll fix it. Look, if I snap my fingers, it's back on your finger. I can't believe that you... Like... I know it's Easter, but what do you think I am? God? Like, I mean, come on, that's not possible, Thea. I can't do this. But I did make this. I did make the ring disappear, didn't I? And then I made the safety pin disappear.
Yeah.
I could make the ring reappear in my wallet. Now, I've been nowhere near my pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
Check this out. Nothing in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach into my pocket. And this is crazy because this is my wallet. It's been in there from the very beginning. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you right now, it's not on the wallet. But I went one step further. Because you're not going to believe this, but safety pinned to the other side of the wallet, actually safety pinned, is the safety pin that vanished. And there, on the safety pin, is what looks like your ring. And that is for you. And I think that is an absolute miracle. How good's that? You like that?
Yeah.
There you go. That's Stolen, my gentleman's magic. Do me a favour, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel.
I can see why it's called Stolen.
Because I stole your ring.
Yes.
Say bye, everyone.
How's he getting a high five instead? Bye.
So that's the performance of Stolen to Thea. Now, I love this, and there's a few reasons I love it. First of all, I love that most ring flights, it appears clipped to a ring, right? It appears clipped to a ring. Yeah. Clipped to a key fob or clipped to that sort of thing. I love the fact that it gets clipped on a safety pin. Mm-hmm. I think by
safety pinned onto a wallet.
Yeah, I love that.
That's been in your pocket the whole time.
And I love that. I love the safety pin because I'll explain why. Most, and you don't use a ring flight, so let me explain. Most ring flights, they don't have anything. They have a secret little clip that you've got to palm on a pull. So what you have to do is you have to take the ring, put it onto the clip without them seeing it, and hold it in that position where it's clipped onto this clip. And it can be quite a difficult thing to do. I've actually seen entertainers and magicians in the past that kind of turn round and do this. And you've got a reel extended at the same time as well. What I love about this is the reel is clipped onto a safety pin. So the whole idea is when you're clipping it onto, when you're not secretly clipping it onto something, you're openly putting it onto a safety pin, which makes the move so much easier. It really does make it so much easier. That is a big difference for me. And I love the fact that you get a regular safety pin so they can examine it first, and then when they're examining it, can I borrow a ring, and boom, everything's done. And they can see it there. You saw me perform this short-sleeved with just the T-shirt on, and you can do that with this. Normally with a reel, you have to have a big coat on or something like that. You have to have a coat on to hide it. I've found with this, and I've actually gone and done this in gigs, and I'm going to do this forever. I found that you don't need that with this because of how it works. Nobody sees anything, which is great. Now, full disclosure, the tutorial, which is very good, by the way, it's about 25, 30 minutes long. The tutorial doesn't have, when I did it, first of all, I made the ring vanish, and then I made the safety pin vanish. Mm-hmm. They don't do it that way. They've got lots of different variations on how to do it, but they don't do it that way. They put the ring and the safety pin into the hand and everything vanishes. But I liked the way, and if you've got this, you'll know exactly what I did, but I like delaying that moment and having the ring vanish first and then have the safety pin vanish. Like that. Yeah. The other thing I love about this is it doesn't go into a wallet, it gets safety pinned onto a wallet. I think that's more impressive. Mm-hmm. And I also love that the little wallet doesn't take up much pocket space. The problem with the keys, especially with something like Ring Flight Revolution, not so much with the Eagle Masika one, but Ring Flight Revolution, I've got to carry a big bunch of keys around with me, which is not really a practical thing to do. This little wallet, I actually keep coins in there as well. It makes a great coin wallet. So I can use it to have coins in there, but I can have it set up.
You can have your $50 in there.
Yeah.
Or more than
and I can have it set up so that I'm ready to do this ring flight anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
I love this. What are your thoughts on it?
I really I don't really do ring fly, but I really like this.
But you are doing more close up now.
Yeah, I think I might start doing ring fly.
Because I know you don't like pulls either, do you?
No.
You're not a pull person.
No.
But this is a pull.
Yeah, but a good one. Like a really, really good one.
Yeah, this is a great pull. I love this. If you're looking for a great ring flight, this is the best ring flight that I have ever seen, and it is absolutely 100% going into my working set. I'm giving this 120%, and I'm throwing a tooling in there as well. 120% plus tooling. What are you giving it?
140% plus tooling.
140% from plus tooling by the Kid Magician. We're starting off strong with this review, so can we continue strong? Well, let's see, because the next trick is by the same person that created Ryland's favourite trick ever. Okay, so Ryland's just corrected me. The creator of this trick created a trick that Ryland does all the time, but apparently it's not his favourite trick ever. I didn't know that, I thought it was. We're talking about X-Force, and X-Force is by the creator of X-Light. Now, X-Light, you do that a lot. So you do your Harry Potter act a lot, and when you do the Harry Potter act, the X-Light is a big moment of that. In fact, we built the whole Harry Potter act around that. We got that, and we were like, we could do a Harry Potter act, and then the entire act came off as a result of that. And you also do your Harry Potter act when you're doing your normal Ryland show, which is kind of a mini version, and that uses X-Light as well. You've got about 5 X-Lights. You love that. You love that trick.
I really like it.
It's fair to say you love that trick. So this is X-Force by the same creator. I'm pretty sure X-Force was the name of the group of people that, like, the super group that Deadpool had in Deadpool 2. I'm pretty sure it was like, remember they all died? I'm pretty sure it was, I'm fairly sure that was X-Force. So it's like, I'm fairly sure it was. But anyway, X-Force.
You mean the man that ended up in, like, the flower? Sort of
Yeah. That was X-Force. Anyway, this is your type of magic, not my type of magic. So why don't you tell people what the trick is? Well, you've watched the whole tutorial, you've played with the gimmick. Tell me what, it's not cheap, it's like 200 or 300 quid, it's an expensive prop. Tell me what you think, tell everybody what the trick is, what the tutorial was like, and what you think of the trick. This review, I'm handing over to you. Tell everyone exactly what it is, what you can do with it, what you think of it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So it's a little strap around your wrist with like a chunky block. Now this chunky block has a silk reel in it, so you can pull the silk out and it reels in. Now there are loads of different. Now it's mainly on the wrist. There's not many things you can do, so it's really hard to like do it from a pocket. So I don't wear like long sleeves, so I can't really do this trick because I can't do it from the pocket. I've tried, it's not as good. But basically what happens is when you've got the thing, obviously it's just a light, like a delight, and then you holding it behind it and you're pulling the silk out and you throw it and it's gone because it shoots back in really fast. It's quite good. And there are so many different things with it. You can, like, if you want to you can make the string a lot longer. So you can, for example, if we had 2 lights, you could take it, we have got 2 lights, but one's in either room, but like you could take it, wrap it around the first one, wrap it around the second one, which is what he did, and then snap, throw it up, and it shoots around the lights, and then back into your hand, or you can banish it.
Okay. I thought it was able to be put in like a hat or a box.
Yeah, I think it is. I can't remember if it shows up the tutorial, but yeah, you can put it in a hat sort of thing where you can have the thing in the hat. You can put it out and you can have it and like it shoots it to the hat sort of thing.
Okay. But does he explain that on the tutorial?
He might do. Forgot.
Okay. You forgot. I'm getting you don't like this trick vibe.
No, I do like it. It's just I don't think I'll do it because it's mainly done from the wrist. I could do it from a hat, but do I have a hat?
Yes, actually.
Do you mean?
You make it appear out of a pad.
Yeah, but then I can't sneak a massive chunk of silk into it.
No, that's very true. So there are clothing restrictions, is what we're saying with this trick.
Yeah, it needs to be like long sleeved.
It needs to be long sleeved. Once it's set up on your wrist, can you do it over and over and over and over again?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can just like...
Because you were talking about wrapping the string round. Surely that would look obvious in front of an audience.
Well, you can do it again, because like if you're wrapping the string, obviously you can't do that. You can start with that. But after that, you can like produce it from the delight and then vanish it. And like you can go whoosh and produce it like that. So just have it and then you pull it out like that.
Okay.
Like that. So you can do it multiple times as long as it's like not pulling it out or wrapping it around stuff.
So basically what we have here is we have a silk reel with a longer thread on a gimmick that you put on your wrist. That's basically what we're saying we have here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is not a close-up trick. This is a stage trick. This is for stage manipulators.
Yeah.
Okay. So bottom line, would you use this?
If you got a little hat, then yeah, probably. Because when doing I forgot what it's called, but that entry stuff, was it? Down there.
Well, yeah. I mean, we haven't reviewed that yet, but that's something you're more excited about, isn't it?
Because that's like this, but like 10 times better.
You think that's 10 times better?
Yeah, because we've looked at that, we just haven't reviewed it yet.
Yeah, well, we've been waiting to put it together, haven't we?
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to get a little act for it.
A little act. It's going to be a massive act. Okay, so how easy? Last question. How easy is it? Is it something that you can do?
It's quite easy. It's just like you can pull the silk out. It's very easy. Just pull the silk. Press the button.
Okay. So what are you giving it? I'm going to give it. I think it's pretty good. I mean, you watch the demo and you see the guy doing it, and it looks incredible.
It's really good. It's just I don't think I'm going to do it myself because I haven't got a hat. But if I get a hat, I probably will do it.
I love that your reasoning for not doing it is because of a hat, but you've also said 90. Let's be honest, you're not going to do it even if you had a hat.
No, I forgot.
Because you've got that N2G stuff, which is very similar and better.
Yeah.
So you're not going to do it, are you?
Well, I could combine it with the N2G stuff.
Oh, would you? You're going to have silks going everywhere.
Oh yeah, I would.
I'm going to give it 70%. I think it's good. It's just very expensive for what it is, and I personally wouldn't do it. I'm giving it 70%. What about you?
I'm going to give it 79% unless we find a hat and I can combine it with that.
79%.
I will combine it with that if we get a hat.
Okay, 79%
Because
from
we
Ryland.
need a hat for that anyway.
We do need a hat from that. Yes. Okay, 79%. 79% from Ryland. And yeah, that's great. Okay, wonderful. I just said I'm giving it 70%. I think it's really good, but I think it's very expensive for what it is as well.
Yeah,
so it is very expensive. It's very, very expensive.
How much?
I think it's like £200 or £300 or something for what it is. I think that's quite a lot of money. I think it's a bit overpriced. That combined with the fact that I wouldn't do it gives it 70%. But anyway, let's move on to the next trick. Okay, so next up from N2G, we have the colour changing hole. The colour changing hole card, or the colour changing card. The hole doesn't change colour. No. The card changes colour. Ridiculous name for a trick. Right, this is by N2G.
Is it called the colour changing hole?
It's the colour changing card with hole, or something like that. I don't know. It's colour changing hole card changing colour, whatever. I'm going to show you a video of this, and this is Ryland performing it to camera, so you can have a look and see what it looks like, and then after you've had a look at that, we'll talk about what it actually does and if it's any good. Let's have a look at a performance of the colour changing card stroke hole. So, I mean, that is the trick. You show a card, there's a hole in it, it changes colour, and then the hole becomes real. Right. There's a few things that I want to say about this. And first of all, I want to say this is, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, I haven't even asked you what you think of it. In my opinion, this is a big steaming pile of shite. I do not like this at all. There's a few reasons why I don't like it. The first reason I don't like it is, even in the video that you shot, and we shot that several times, and we tried lots of different lighting techniques, you can't get rid of that crease in the middle of the card, no. Which is the problem with a lot of flap cards. And I think that we overuse flaps. I think a lot of Magic creators overuse flaps, and this is the perfect example of a flap that's too flappy, if that's the thing. And because you can see you can see the crease. You can just see the crease. You're bringing out this blue card. You can see the crease right there in the middle of the card. Now, the first part is the colour change. Take apart from the fact that you can see a crease, the colour change looks quite good. But obviously you've got clothing restrictions because, the reason Ryland was wearing a giant hoodie in the video was because he needed to wear something black behind him because when the gimmick fires, when the flap fires, you're going to have this black art principle in place so you can peel the whole off, right? So you need to be wearing something black. Which means that, there's only certain places and certain conditions that you can do it in. That's something that's worth knowing. It's not a negative, but it's something that's worth knowing from a buying the trick point of view. Not that I think you'd perform this anywhere other than social media, because I just don't think, I think what would happen, it's typical M2G, it's like a 5-minute tutorial, and it's not even in English and there's no subtitles, it's typical M2G. But you bring out this card, but how would you present this? I have a card with a hole in it. Now it's changed colour. And now the hole is real. Like, why? Why has it changed colour?
Well, the hole is not real.
Yeah. Why has it changed colour? Like, that's two separate tricks, but it doesn't make any sense. Just because we can do something doesn't necessarily mean that we should. Now, don't get me wrong. I love hole cards. Killian opens up his act with the thing that you did. Yeah, Steve-O. Well, it's Steve-O's giant card version of Acme Portable Hole by Lloyd Barnes.
Yeah,
it's a great trick.
It's great, yeah.
You see Killian do it, and he does a great job. It's really, really strong. I've seen other people do similar sort of things to that. I love tricks where holes become real. Dave Forrest has done a whole bunch of stuff with this in the past. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. It's wonderful. The problem I've got here is there's no reason for this happening. And the two moments are completely disconnected from each other. And I think that once you do this, if you did it in the real world, let's say, for example, right, that you did it to, I don't know, a bunch of people with seriously lots of problems when it comes to visually impaired, like maybe they can't see very well, which is probably the only place you could do this. I still think even performing to an audience like that, they'd still want to see the card. So it's like, hang on a minute, that just changed colour, and the hole became real. Can I examine that card? No, you can't. Can I look at that card at all? No. Can I actually go near that card? No. I think this is terrible. What do you reckon?
It's like going, it's like just going, oh yeah, no, I agree with you in the fact that I agree with you.
I thought you had a point there. I thought we were going somewhere with that.
No, I agree. I was going to say something, but then I've completely forgot what I was going to say. But I agree with you in the fact that when you say, it's like, why add it in when there's no reason to add it in?
Exactly. Look, you've got to have a reason.
It's like, what do monkeys really like to eat apart from bananas?
I don't know.
Okay, it's like sticking a banana into their normal food.
Okay.
It's not needed.
Right. That made complete and total sense.
No,
Thanks for that.
It did not.
Thanks for that point, dude. That's why people watch this show, for your insightful contributions.
I can't think of an analogy. I can't think of one.
You can't think of an analogy, so you just decided to witter on about bananas and monkeys.
Yeah, because you always go for a blind monkey.
What's that got to do with giving bananas to monkeys? What's that got to do with the trick of the hole? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Can somebody explain in the comments down below? Do you get it? Does anybody understand the witterings of a mad boy? Because frankly, as far as I'm concerned, Ryland's gone nuts. What do you think of the trick, Ryan?
I don't like it that much.
You don't like it that much? Mm-hmm. Do you hate it as much as me? Because I detest this with a passion.
Not that I hate it, but I just don't like it.
You don't like it? Yeah. I don't think you hate anything, do you? It's a good point. Just hate anything. I hate this. I'm going to be honest, I hate this with a passion. I really... it's only my opinion. I could be wrong. There could be somebody out there that's watching this review right now and going, what's Craig talking about? This is the opener to my card set, and in which case I say more power to you. This is only my opinion. My opinion is this is trash, and it's just not very good. But there you go. I'm going to give it 0%. What are you giving it?
I'm going to give it also 0%.
0%. 0% for me, 0% from Ryland. We're going to go from something that's trash to something that's very, very good. We're going to look at a trick, the final trick today, one of Ryland's favourite magic creators. So I'm going to let Ryan take the lead on this one as well, because this is by one of your favourite creators. And this is, I would say, I know I messed up before with X-Light. I said X-Light was your favourite trick and you looked at me with disgust. But I would say that this style of magic is your favourite style of trick that you perform?
Okay, what is it then?
Well, we're talking about Ninja Poker by Matthew Garrett. And I don't think that there's many people that love linking rings as much as you.
Yeah.
You do 3 different linking ring routines on stage, including the flying linking rings. I know you do linking rings close up, and you know how to do all of the Ninja Plus routines, the stuff with the rings. You know, you've had personal lessons from Matthew Garrett. So, with that in mind, you're taking the lead on this because you have learnt all of the Ninja Plus stuff. For those of you that don't know, this is an extension of that. With this set, you are able, it's basically, it says Ninja Poker, but it's really coins. So you get you get 2 rings. 2 rings? Yeah, you get 2 rings, both of which are gimmicked in different ways. You get 6 coins. You get 3 with holes in them, 3 without holes in them, because there's multiple routines where you can start by taking the coins and making holes appear in them and then taking the holes off at the end. You know, there's so many different ways of doing it, but you're going to be performing kind of a variation of the basic routine, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So we'll have a look at the performance of Ryland doing it, but I want you to take the lead on this.
This is just a basic routine.
This is just the basic routine of the project. Let's have a look at the basic.
Damn!
Let's have a look at the basic routine, and then we'll talk about exactly what we think.
Here I have 3 coins. 1, 2, and 3. Now what's really cool is you take these 3 coins and you can link the first one, second one, and third one, like that. Which is pretty cool, but you can also take them off, like that. Now the red one is the magical. You need to take the red one like this, just from there over to here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link them all at the same time, which is obviously a little bit harder. So you can see all 3 coins there. Like that. And then you take it again. Like that. And finally, one last time. There you go. Now watch these 3 coins, because I have another metal ring. You watch this metal ring, then I can link them all. Very hard, this part, you see. I can link them all onto it like that. This part is also very hard, because I'm actually going to make them jump from ring to ring. Just... very hard, like I say, like that. And then you can take that ring and just like that, unlink them. There you go. And now you can see this final coin. And obviously, at the very end, you have to take them off.
So, right, I need to know exactly what you think. This is a very long tutorial. It's broken into about 20 different videos. Obviously, everything's about. What I love the way Matthew did it is he broke everything down very clearly. So it's like, here's how to do the link. Here's how to do the crash link. Here's how to do this link. Here's how to do this. Here's how to do this.
There's not many people that do that. Like when we went to Alakazam together once, and I was watching you help me with world cubes, and you were explaining every single like move. So it's like, oh, this is an elves account. You can learn it off this. You were like, now this is an elves account. So what you want to this is an elves account. So what you're gonna do with this is and you're teaching exactly like not many people teach every single move.
Well, do you know why I do that, Ryan? I'll tell you why. The first time I worked with Penguin Magic, and I went over there for the first time, and I filmed a bunch of stuff, and I think I was filming Sharp and Keymaster and a bunch of different things. Penguin Magic said, when you're filming the tutorial, we want you to imagine that the person watching this tutorial, it's the first magic trick they've ever bought. And they've got no experience in magic. Because a lot of the time, because Penguin is such a big company, a lot of people that get into magic, they find Penguin first. So the first thing they'll buy is something from Penguin Magic. So imagine if you've never done magic before and you spend $30 or $40 or pounds on a trick, and it's like, right, okay, so now this is how to do the trick. You need to do an Elmsley count, but it doesn't teach you how to do it. Now you can't do this trick. And where is a new person meant to learn the Elmsley count from? They don't know where to look for the Elmsley count. And so now, all of a sudden, they're really excited about learning this trick, and now they're really upset that they can't learn it. Yeah, exactly. So I've always taken the approach with tutorials of, I want to teach everything. Now, as a person
That's probably what makes your tutorials 10 hours long.
Yeah, but what I do a lot of the time on my tutorials is I have a slide section at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I say, here's all the slides that you're going to need. If you're an experienced magician, skip past this 2-hour section and just go straight into the tricks. But if you're new to magic, This is all of the slides that you need to know, and that's what Matthew's done on this video. Him and the people that he's invited onto the project have gone through everything with a fine-tooth comb. So if you've already do the Ninja Plus range like you do, you've already learned how to put a ring onto a thing, how to do, then you didn't need to learn a lot of that stuff. You can skip past various sections, but this might be the very first Ninja ring style routine that somebody's bought, and so they need to have access to it. Yeah, but we're getting on a sidetrack now.
No.
Talk to me about the trick. Because how difficult is it? I've always struggled doing Ninja Plush, as you know. And I do a close-up linking rings routine. I also do a stage linking rings routine. I love linking rings, and I would love to do Matthew's material. You piss it. You make it look really easy. And I was there. I watched the tutorial before you, and I was learning this basic move, and I was like, and I just couldn't make it work. I couldn't get that coin onto that thing, making it look good every single time. And you just come along and you're just like ta-da, and it looked really easy.
I just walked over and said, "What are you doing? That looks cool." And he goes, "Oh, well, it's just the new Ninja Plus routine." I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" And he goes, "Well, it's really hard because you've got to link this one, then this one, then this one. It takes me around it. I get it in about 3 times for each one." I was like, "Okay, let me have a go. Bang, bang, bang."
Do you think it's because you had experience with the Ninja Plus range and you have learned how to do all of those moves?
I think it's because I love doing the linking rings. Linking rings is one of my favourite tricks. Like just the classic linking rings.
Yep.
Not like the Ninja Plus, but like, you know, the linking rings that do on stage.
The one with the TCC rings where you do it to music as part of your opening act.
TCC rings.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite tricks.
That's a great trick. It's a great trick. Okay, so talk to me now. Talk to me. Tell me, is this any good? It's quite expensive. It's like 200 quid plus, because you're getting all of these special rings, you're getting all of these special coins. This is you see Matthew do it, and it's just such a nice routine. You know, you bring out the coins, you bring out the ring, you link them, you unlink them, you take the ring, you link them again, you link them onto another ring, the 2 rings link together, they unlink, like the whole sequence. Even if you just do the basic sequence and you don't go into the more advanced stuff, that's such a strong trick to do in a real world. No table, instant reset. I love this. What do you think of it?
I really like it.
Would you do this on stage, or is this more of a close-up piece? And if you wouldn't do it on stage, why wouldn't you?
This is more of a close-up piece, I think, and it's because they're quite small rings.
Yeah. Although there was that guy at the YMC that did a parlour performance using the rings.
Yeah.
You voted for him in the member competition.
Yeah, that was because they were so close to them.
Yeah.
Like when you're on like an actual stage, like if I'm up there, you're not going to be able to really see those rings, are you?
Not as well as the big rings that you
if you're sitting there, and obviously, because like for example, if on the TV and I'm performing, if you were sitting on the front chair, like you're fine, you'll be able to see it. If you're sitting back here for like a stage performance, you're not going to be able to see it.
No.
It's like, because they're quite small rings, which is why I use the bigger rings for the stage pieces.
Okay, so I know you're doing a lot more close-up now, and you're adding to your close-up set all the time. Would you do this in a close-up gig?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you do this over like a normal linking rings routine? Because I know you do a normal linking rings routine with small rings. Would you do this over a normal?
I think I'll put them together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to give this? Are there any, like, it is going to take people practice to be able to do this, especially if they've got no experience with rings, right? This is going to be something, you can't open it up and do it immediately.
Yeah.
It's going to take some practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's very achievable. What would you say to people that say the problem with linking rings is there's a hole in the rings a lot of the time, and that, you know, that's the thing that a lot of people think is...
Oh, you can easily show there's no holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not an issue?
No.
Okay.
Because like, if you have like a big ring or a small ring, or if you have 4 rings, so in my linking ring routine, I'll take the 4, because, you know, I can obviously show mine because it's magnetic hole. Like, I can close it, but if I just had it, I can still go, okay, so there's 1 ring and I can show it, 2 rings, and 3 rings, and 4 rings, because you can swap them around a bit.
Yeah,
so
do false counts and
when
stuff.
you've done the first one, you can swap them around and do the second one. So then you've already got, so you can do the first one, spin it around, do the second one, which will be the same as, last time. But now you've got the whole one without them seeing.
Got it.
And in a routine, you can go, no, look, and you can act like you're just moving it. Like, not having got anything with me.
I understand what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, you can just hold it. There's nothing new, but you can hold it, and then run your hand across it. Because in a rope routine, in 5 box ticks, if you do that, it looks like you're moving the rope. Like it's like that sort of thing. You can just do that with the rings.
Got it. Okay. So what would you give this?
I'm gonna give it 150% plus Julian.
100% plus Julian. I'm giving it 95%. I love it. I'm just nowhere near being able to perform it yet. It takes... I just have a mental block when it comes to this sort of thing, but I love it so much, I am going to carry on practicing it because I do want to put it in my close-up set. So there you go. 95% from me, 150% plus Julian from Ryland. Let's wrap this up.
That's another review show in the bag.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's another review show in the bag. That's another review show in the bag.
It is another review show in the bag. Thank you once again for joining me right here on Magic TV. Don't forget, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next Wednesday with another review show. You want to follow Ryland on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. He is Ryland the Kid Magician. You want to subscribe to the Netrix. It is www.thenetrix.com.
Cookies! Cookies!
Whatever. It's my online streaming platform, and there's tons of magic that goes up there all the time. But outside of that, I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
We'll see you again. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye!